Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic, and welcome back to Harry Potter Month, and also Merry Christmas. If you haven't seen my Merry Christmas video, it's pretty short, just kind of, again, just telling you guys Merry Christmas while playing LEGO Worlds. Go check that out. It's short, sweet, and to the point. This video, however, is not short, but it is sweet, and it's kind of to the point. This is going to be my review of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban Movie 3, Harry Potter 3. So yeah, let's get into it. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. Let's review the movie. So, I'm going to be having Goblet of Fire very soon, but anyway, Prisoner of Azkaban, this is widely regarded one of the best Harry Potter movies, if not the best, and I can easily see why. It's freaking fantastic, man. Chris Columbus did a great job with the first two, Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets. However, The Prisoner of Azkaban is by Alfonso Cuarón, however you say his last name, Alfonso, I'll just say. He's a great director. I think out of all the movies that I remember, again, I'll make a video after I see all the films, because I'm only on 3 so far. I'm watching 4 tonight. But Alfonso is probably the most, artistic in his directing. You know what I mean? Like, the very beginning is Harry kind of using Lumos, reading a map of spells or whatever, you know, whatever he's reading, and it goes like in the house and then out the house, and then there's like the puff of the Lumos light, and then it goes back in the house. You know, my favorite shot in the whole movie is the one where they're kind of using the boggarts, and the camera goes in on like a mirror, and you can see the smudged mirror and all that, and then it goes through the mirror and it goes into the real thing. But because it was through a mirror, Harry's scar is on the right side, and you know, things, you know how when you look into a mirror it switches? It's freaking crazy, man. The level of detail in this movie is insane, and the directing is very much on point with that as well. It's really well made. Going forward with the acting, writing, and directing, all three at once, out of the bag, they're flawless. I think everyone does a great job in their roles. They're really, really good. And then also going forward with that, the CGI, right? I had an issue with CGI in Sorcerer's Stone. It was a lot better in Chamber of Secrets, and it is basically flawless in The Prisoner of Azkaban. I really don't have any CGI gripes. I think, you know, the Sirius Black the dog, and of course Professor Remus Lupin the werewolf, that all looks great as well. The special effects, you know, with the wand spells and all that, looks really cool. I think that the Quidditch, which I had a bit of an issue with the first time around, it's a lot better. It's practically, like I said, flawless at this point. There's a shot of Harry going toward the camera on the broomstick. It looks really good. The Dementors are really good looking as well. This is kind of the first, there's a bit of that in Order of the Phoenix, and I think Deathly Hallows Part 1. But really, this movie started off the horror element of these Harry Potter movies, you know. Just being on the Hogwarts Express and having it stop and everything freaking frozen like it is right now outside. Snowing like crazy, which I like the snow. I'm glad it's snowing on Christmas, for God's sake. It's been, what, like 8 flipping years? But, you know, in the movie, it's pretty terrifying because, you know, you see the Dementor kind of, you know, its hand grasp the thing and open. It's really freaking scary. And it looks, you know, terrifying to look at. You know what I mean? There's a lot of freaky moments in this. Professor Trelawney, I think that's how you say her name. She's kind of crazy, but that's her point. That's her role. A bit too extreme. My only real negative with this movie, and it's basically a personal preference, it's not necessarily a real negative. You know when you're watching a movie and you really look for something and then you see something, you're like, oh, I saw that, you know what I mean? It's not really a negative because you have to look for it, you know what I mean? If you're just watching the movie and you don't see it, it's not a negative, you know? This I noticed. There's a shot when Sirius Black is getting, you know, kind of destroyed with the Dementors, and he's basically getting his soul sucked out, and you know, he's screaming. He's going, ah, ah, you know, he's freaking out. And then the next shot is like an aerial view, but Sirius is like this. He's like, he's just like his face. He's complete. It's like he's taking a nap. So it goes from like one shot of him screaming to then just completely, you know, quiet and just like taking a nap. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It was just like a simple editing error or whatever, simple whatever, but it's not that bad. I think it's really well done, the movie, but that's my only minor nitpick. And I wouldn't even really call that a negative. I really would just call that a nitpick. Again, writing, music. Who did the music? Because John Williams did not do the music. Okay, John did the music in this one. I don't think he did the music in Goblet of Fire, which is kind of strange. But yeah. It's a great film. It's a great movie, for sure. I mean, you know, my only negative would be that one shot of Sirius Black freaking out and then just not doing anything. But other than that, it's a great movie. You know, great action. Really dark. I think that Alfonso mixes the darkness with the lightness and levity of this movie really well. I think he does a good job of balancing the two. There's a lot of funny, genuinely funny moments. I think this is probably the most comedic and funny Harry Potter movie. And it's not like comedic as in like it's trying to be a comedy. It's just genuinely funny. You know, the things that they say just out of the blue. You know, there's little one-liners or just how they say things. It's funny at times. And it's not like the MCU where, you know, Thor Ragnarok is literally joke, and it's too much. This is just the right amount, with also the right amount of scary stuff and mature elements. And Goblet of Fire is the first PG-13 film in the Harry Potter franchise. This is the final PG film until Half-Blood Prince. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But again, man, I love The Prisoner of Azkaban. It's a really good movie. I think that everything is working at full throttle. You know, all the cogs are in place and they're all turning the way they're supposed to be turning. Metaphor. Again, it's a great movie. You know, I would probably give The Prisoner of Azkaban an A+. I really don't have anything too negative about it. I'm not saying it's my favorite Harry Potter movie by giving it an A+, but I'm saying that as its own movie, as the Prisoner of Azkaban film as it stands, this is, I think, pretty darn close to a perfect film. I really don't have any issues with it. So, tell me your opinion on The Prisoner of Azkaban in the comments. I'd love to know. Again, Merry Christmas, and we should have the Goblet of Fire up very soon. And yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban is great. It's really looking forward to a great thing, and I can't wait to see more of this franchise. I know, you know, I've seen all these before, but rewatching them, it's a great fun. So I can't wait to do more. And yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban, A+, great film. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.